What is going on, guys? Right off the bat, why can't you see my mouth? I got my car back and I'm excited because I put my camera up. I'm like, damn it, I'm not gonna be able to record in here. Steering wheel's up too high, but I just get more reasoning more and more every day on why I love my car so much is because I can do shit like that. Bro, I'll be sitting here rewatching my segments like, who is this guy? Bro, literally almost any car can do that. You're not special. If you guys want to click off the video right now and stop listening to this cornball, I advise you to do so. Thank you and have a good day. Don't mind these trash bags in the back seat. I cleaned out my whole room over the weekend, and it's all that needs to go. So I'm going to see if I can sell any of it, take it to like a thrift store or something. I don't know. Needs to get rid of. But anyways, what is going on? Part 3 of my journey. Let's get straight into it. So right off the bat, I'm going to talk about some things that I talked about in the last part, not 2.5, kind of, because that was just like an updating video since I was gone for a little bit. But what has happened since part 2, which honestly was a while ago. I uploaded part 2 like a month ago. And in that video, I was talking about how I got my first hot land lead, and I was evaluating my first land lead, and it was my introduction to vacant land and how to do it. At the time, I didn't really know what I was doing. So since then, I've got a lot more leads. We're gonna get into that later. So one of the main problems I was dealing with in the last video was that the lot of the motivated seller was zoned commercially, and I wanted to build residentially, clearly. Since then, I've learned kind of how to do that. I mean, if you guys have watched the last video I made on land that I uploaded about a week ago, a lot of the stuff I'm saying here, just updating all the journey watchers, is a lot of this is in the last video. So if you guys want to check that out as well, definitely check it out. Just click on the channel. It's the last video I uploaded. But yeah, what I was doing was I was like going back and forth with the county, and I kept calling the planner of the day. This guy literally never answers the phone. I don't even know how he has a job. But that's usually just typically how the counties are. But what I found out I had to do is all I really have to do is just see if there's any deed restrictions on the property, and if there's any other restrictions as well. And that's really all. As long as there's nothing restricting it, it's permissible because there's no zoning in Houston. Like I said, since then I've gotten a lot more leads. If you guys keep seeing this door open and close, it's because there's people keep walking past. I don't really want them to see me recording. I got tents, but it's also very, very hot in this vehicle right now because I don't have it on. But anyways, like I said, I've got a lot more leads since then. And like I said, I'm gonna get more into that later in the video. But the thing is, I've literally, like, every single lead I've gotten since then has also been zoned commercially, and it is the most annoying thing ever. Like, I don't know if it's because most of the leads I've been calling are zoned commercially, or like a lot of like a normal, more traditional people are more motivated to sell commercially zoned land. I mean, that would make more sense after I get through this list, because I still haven't got through this list yet, guys. Like, it's honestly crazy how like easy motivation comes with land compared to residentially. Literally every single time I sit down and have a cold calling session, I'm getting motivation, something new to underwrite every single day, damn near. I'm getting unlucky if I don't. Like, literally, I expect new leads every single time I cold call. But yeah, I mean, after this list, I'm going to make sure that every single lead I pull is zoned residentially, because I don't feel like going all through all these extra steps, getting commercial lots, and it really is just a pain in the ass. So I'd rather just have them already be zoned residential. Well, Austin, why aren't you taking the route of just wholesaling it commercially? You have commercial buyers. You can set up a JV opportunity. You can do this. You can do that. I realized, because I was talking in the last video in part 2, I was like, well, I mean, even if I can't figure it out, if I can't build residentially on it, I could still sell it commercially because I have commercial buyers. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't do commercial real estate. I do residential real estate. Commercial real estate is a whole different game. I don't know how to do that yet. I need to close a few deals in my own field before I even think about moving on to that. Can't be jumping around. So yeah, that's basically why I didn't do anything with that lead. I actually tried going back to it and trying to wholesale it commercially, but then the lead just ghosted me. Pretty typical. But I mean, yeah, I mean, one of the last things I said in part 2 was that I was going to keep learning and I was going to keep making mistakes. which I have, if you want to, I mean, I'm sure I'll talk about it a little bit more in this video, but if you really want to see like all the mistakes I made in the past couple of weeks, go watch my last video. I promise you guys, just go watch the last video and then come back and watch the rest of this, or watch this first. It doesn't matter. But the last video is very, very helpful. It's going to prepare you guys a lot. Even if you haven't gotten into land yet, especially if you haven't gotten into land yet and you're about to, please go watch that video. It will make your life a lot easier. It will prepare you for a lot of things that you maybe have not thought about yet that you will need to. So please go watch that video. Even if you start it, maybe it's some things you don't know, and it's just an entertaining video overall. And it's about real estate. You'll learn from that video, 100%. You'll learn from any video I post on here. I know I said I got a lot more leads since then, a couple minutes ago, which I did, but most of them is just things I couldn't move forward on for just obvious reasons. I really only got 2 hot leads that I really have been, not anymore. I've moved forward on them from them now. Nothing happened with them. But since part 2, there's been 2 major leads I was working on. The first one was a lead that I talked about a lot, again, in the last video, because that's kind of where I ran into. So the last video I made, if you haven't already checked it out yet, the title of the video is, I think the title is like the real behind the scenes of land and shit that they don't actually tell you, which it is a truthful title, because that's what I went through with this lead that I'm about to start talking about. There's a lot of things. There's a helicopter about to fly over. There's a lot of things that I didn't know about, which refers back to what I was saying. I'm going to keep learning and I'm going to keep making mistakes. As long as I learn from them, mistakes are good. And that's what I did with this first other lead I got after that one in part 2. Yeah, there's just things I just wasn't taking into account because I didn't know yet. I haven't learned this stuff yet. And the 3 things that this was first of all, the lot was a very irregular, like weird shape. It was like triangular, damn near. Like it was like a very like skinny, thin triangle. Like it was a very weird shape. So it was hard to get the dimensions. It was hard to measure. So that was one thing that is unattractive to builders. The next thing that I learned with this lead is that it was zoned commercially. Like I said, the next lead I got with this was zoned commercially as well, but that is just a factor that makes it unattractive to builders, even though they know that they can most likely build residentially, but then you still got to push for permits. That costs money, and it's also not guaranteed. I mean, even if there's no restrictions on the property, you can still still deny your request to build residentially just because it is zoned, the use isn't residential use. So that's another thing that just makes it more unattractive to builders. Not saying it's a killer factor in a deal, but it does kind of lower the bar. And then the next thing was that it was in a flood zone. And you might be looking at me right now, dude, how did you not know that your lead was in a flood zone? How did you not check that? See, I did. Trust me, I am not that stupid. I did check the flood map. But the thing I didn't know is this is one example of know your market. So in Houston, flooding is very, very bad. I talked about this in the last video. If you haven't seen the last video, great. You're going to be hearing this for the first time. I live in Maryland. I do not live anywhere near Texas. Clearly, I don't live in Houston. Flooding in Houston is very bad. So a 1%, 100-year floodplain means that there's a 1% chance of that lot flooding. Over 100 years, I'm pretty sure. It either means that or it means there's a 1% chance every single year, which I think mathematically would add up to 100% over 100 years. I don't know. I'm not good with math. Didn't pay attention in school. But in Houston, you know, hearing what I just said, oh, that's not that bad. I mean, if my lot's in a 1 year, 1%, 100-year floodplain, whatever, we're good. It's a 1% chance. In Houston, they literally treat it as a flood zone. Like if that property is in a 1%, 100-year floodplain, you're cooked. And that is another thing that can be a killer factor, unlike maybe an irregular shape of a lot. I mean, that's not necessarily super terrible. You know, it being zoned commercially isn't too bad as well. But being in a flood zone is a big killer factor for a lot of investors, a lot of builders, a lot of buyers. The guy wanted $180,000 for it. Land is a lot more expensive in Houston. It is booming down there. That's why I'm in that market. But yeah, I mean, that's what he wanted. After those 3 factors going into the deal, after noticing those, I kind of just pulled out of it, moved on from it. And yeah, but the second lead after that I got, literally, as soon as I moved on from that, went home same night, cold, another lead. Another commercial zoned lot. But this time, you know, just checking at the killer factors that killed the last deal. It was perfectly square lot, perfect, right? Check the area, it's in a good area. But basically, the numbers just want to work out. The lady was pretty rude. The owner, these were her words. So she wanted market value. I called her, and she's like, "You're like the 25th person to call me." Blah 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 blah. Typical wholesaling things, but it's like, I want market value. I really don't even need money, but I am willing to sell it. If you want to give me market value for my property, I'm happy to sell it. And I'm like, okay, so just to be clear, like, that's not really where I'd stand. And we kind of talked numbers a little bit more. She told me that she wants market value. She's willing to go a little bit under market value. A little bit under market value, meaning she wouldn't go below appraisal value. And the thing was, there was a $100,000 gap. So the market value on the records was $570,000. And the appraisal value, $470,000. So I was like, okay, like when I'm on the phone, I'm like, okay, like this probably isn't gonna work. Still look at it, pull up the records, $100,000 gap. I'm like, okay, I have a lot of room to work here. Let's actually take this seriously. So I evaluated it probably for a couple days, you know, going back and forth with the county. I still need to get better with that. I need to learn how to navigate and use the county and the city, because the way I'm doing it right now just isn't efficient. I've been trying to connect with, you know, other wholesalers doing land in the market just to, you know, see what they're doing, because the way I'm doing it right now, it just seems way too difficult and just way too dependent on other people. It's just like, I don't like it. But yeah, I mean, I was underwriting it for a couple days, and I had my realtor in that market look at it. He said he comped it. He said it could probably go for $500,000 to an investor, and she wasn't going at that price. I had a few other people comp it, so the numbers just didn't really the numbers wouldn't really work. So yeah, I mean, since then I've really been getting a lot better with evaluating deals and kind of knowing what type of red flags to look for. I uploaded an Instagram reel on that. Right after I dealt with that like triangular lot, I was like, red flags, red flags, red flags. I uploaded a reel on like type of red flags to watch out for, the same ones I dealt with. And I'm talking about them in this video and the last video, a lot more in the last video, since that last video was just all about land and kind of what to watch out for. And yeah, so I've been getting better with that, and that's honestly one of the most important things for me, because I don't want to sit here and waste my time when there's clearly things that are kind of killer factors and I'm just sitting here not realizing them because I don't know yet. Pretty obvious how important that is. But you know, the best way to learn is to actually be in the middle of it and experience it and have someone tell you, like, dude, this isn't going to work because this reason or that reason or this reason. One small thing that kind of surprised me though was when I was looking at that triangular shaped lot, it was right in front of a golf course. Now at like first glance, I'm like, oh shit, this isn't good. This is going to make the value go down. Nobody's going to want it because it's near a golf course. And I'm looking into it. I'm like, I'm researching. I'm like, you're telling me that this makes the value go up? And like, I can see how, but like the main, like, I don't really know, because I don't think I've seen any when I was looking at photos, but like, I don't know if they have like nets or anything, but the only thing I'm sitting there thinking about is like a house getting built there and then just a golf ball come flying. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I kind of felt like it would make the value go down a little bit, but clearly it doesn't, supposedly. not clearly, supposedly is the word I meant to say. I guess in some cases, or most cases, it makes it go up. I'm not really too sure on that. Maybe I'll learn more on that the next time I look at another deal near a golf course. But yeah, I mean, another thing that surprised me was that text message my builder sent me. If you want to learn about that, go watch my last video about land, because I mentioned the whole thing. I even put in like a little skit in that video. It's a cool little funny educational video. Just go watch it. I mean, of course, we still have the Discord up and going. Up, yes, going. I don't know, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I sense my Discord server dying. I don't know, it's just, no one is ever active in the chat, and it sucks. It does suck, but I know, I talk to other people with servers, I know that, like, this is the main struggle, and the struggle is the canon event for all people starting servers. There's going to be times where the chat is just completely dead, and you need to grow the server in order to start getting that going. And that's kind of what the stage I'm in now. I think we have around 270 members, so we're coming up on 300 members, which is a great number. But, you know, we need more and more and more and more. I want to build a huge community to just all make money together. Like, doesn't that sound awesome? Literally. So yeah, honestly, heart to heart, I need you guys to help me, like, continue growing the server. I need to get it lifted off the ground. I need to get it more active in the chat. Like, even when I, like, text things in the main chat, like, I'll type, like, what's going on, gang? How's everybody doing today? Any deals? Any new hot leads we're looking at? Talking to a wall. No one ever responds to me, and it makes me cry, man. It literally makes me cry myself to sleep. So I need you guys to help me out. More recently, I started reaching out to members in the server, you know, looking for feedback, other things, just reaching out to them, seeing what they're doing, how things are going business-wise. And so, yeah, I mean, if you guys do end up joining, look forward to receiving a message from me if you haven't already talked to me before. But, yeah, I mean, another thing I kind of want to ask your guys' opinion on, pay per lead. What do you think? Have you ever tried it? I want to know in the comments, because I've been thinking about doing it recently. I've never done it before. I don't know. So we have a small Discord server, not my Discord server, but a kind of smaller one. It's literally just for local Maryland wholesalers. So if you're a wholesaler in my market in Maryland, feel free to connect with me, and we will get you in that server, because that's what it's for. We want to connect with people that are local for us, all doing the same thing, all helping each other out. But we had the newest member joined. He was like me, hadn't closed any deals yet. So we were talking about it, and this guy was telling us about how he was about to purchase like 1,000 leads from this pay-per-lead guy that does lead generation. And he did it. And I was like, telling him, I was like, dude, let me know how it goes. Like, I want to see the results, because maybe something I'd want to do myself. 2 weeks later, closes his first deal off the pay-per-lead. I'm like, all right, dude, like, I think I'm going to do this. And he gave me, like, the link to the person to do it that did it for him. And I looked at it. J12, if you're watching this, I think that's if you're watching this right now, don't take this to heart. But I was just looking at it, and I was like, I don't trust it, dude. Like, because I've been on Fiverr before. Like, it was a thing on Fiverr. And it was, like, you know, it looked kind of scammy. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it was a scam. I'm sure it was legit, but I just don't think it's gonna, you know, convert to my first deal. I don't think that's realistic. Just because, you know, I wish pay-per-leads were like already motivated sellers. Like, these people call these people, make sure they want to sell their home. I know it's kind of unrealistic, but I feel like it could be done. Maybe somebody start a company like that. I'm focused on my own thing right now. I know I have a lot of entrepreneurs watching this video right now. You would be successful with that if you can do it the right way, because nobody else does it. And you know how hungry we are for leads. I know fucking I am. Sorry for the curse word. But yeah, I looked at it. Everything I see on Fiverr, lead generation, just looks just super scammy and just like sketchy. And I don't know, but let me know what you guys think. If I should do pay per lead, what should I do it through? Should I do it through Fiverr? Am I being stupid? Should I just go through with it? Should I do, you know, iSpeed to lead, investor to lift? What should I do? Let me know. Should I do it at all? I don't know. Stop it. Stop it again. This is future me. Like past me is about to say, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you a lot. But do not click off the video, because I'm not going to sit here and like try and be a clickbaiter and like something wild happened at the end of the video. I mean, it was nothing really that crazy, but I'm just saying you guys might want to stick around. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you a lot. Make sure to check out the description. I got all my socials down there: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook for business inquiries. I got the best skip tracing service, the best SMS blasting service. It also comes with CRM, dialer, email marketing, anything you could ask for, they have it. Make sure to go check out those links. And most importantly, like I was just talking about, the Discord. Please join the Discord. I need you guys to bring my server back to life. All jokes aside, please join the Discord. Please go check out those socials. Shut your promotional ass up and get back to the video. Ain't nobody want to hear that. Gotta do what I gotta do, though. Anyways, 2 days ago, some really, like, annoying shit happened. So I was in my room, right, and I was getting ready to go to work. So I was taking my computer, because work is the main place I do all my work at, like working on my business, because that's where I have free time, jump on the computer, do this, do that, edit these YouTube videos, which I'm going to be doing, editing this video at work tomorrow. But I grabbed my laptop, right, I'm unplugging the charger because it was plugged in, and the charger, like, sparks, dude. Like, I don't want to say it, like, blew up, but it, like, sparked. And the whole house, like, power just went out. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Bro, the police is looking for somebody, bro. And it might be me. So, excuse me, but, excuse me twice more. But I was like, dude, what the hell just happened? Like, my charger's broke. I don't have a charger for my computer. I'm calling up all my family members. You guys got an extra laptop charger, laptop charger. No. I'm like, I'm cooked. I'm not going to be able, like, and keep in mind, my laptop is a gaming laptop. So it dies quick. Like, the battery life is non-existent. Like, honestly, like, I got pretty lucky because I was like, all right, I'm going to have to order another charger. And basically, it was fully charged, but I was like, I have the rest of this battery life, and then once this dies, I'm cooked until this charger comes in. And it was pretty annoying because I know I wasn't going to be able to work on anything. And yesterday, I went to work, I brought the computer, I'm like, all right, I'll have fun working for 30 minutes until I'm cooked for the next 2 days, because the charger said it wasn't going to come until another 3 days. It was pretty annoying, but I went to work, and surprisingly enough, the computer lasted like 3-4 hours. And usually it does not do that. Like, usually I will go into work and I'll have to be pulling my charger out within like the first hour, like, or like 30 minutes to be more realistic. I don't know how it lasted that long, but it did. And I got pretty lucky, actually. Like, I actually love my computer for that. What a great thing for it to do. But then it died like kind of towards the end of my shift, and I was like, damn it, I'm cooked. So yeah. And then I went to work today. No computer. I'm like, dude, I'm about to be bored as hell at work all day today. I can't do any work. Well, I did work today. There is some things I can do on my phone, but just not really much, and clearly not everything I can do on my phone. But yeah, I mean, and when I was at work today with no computer, I got a notification that my charger was already about to get delivered. And I'm like, no way. Like, I just keep getting lucky. The earth wants me to work. Let's go. So I get home, I get the charger, and it's incompatible. Not incompatible, like, it worked. Like, my computer turned on, and it was charging, but it was taking forever to charge. And it even gave me like a notification when I first turned the computer on. It's like, hey, this charger kind of sucks compared to the one that you did have. Bro, why are the police coming down here, bro? I'm about to get a ticket, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm about to get a ticket because I literally, this is going to be good content, but I literally flew past this cop earlier. He's about to write me up a ticket because I flew past him. I seen him braking, and I just flew past him. And yeah, maybe that helicopter was really actually looking for me. Let's see if he gives me a ticket. Yep, I'm cooked. Well, this is good content, though, people. Right when I'm filming the YouTube video. How you doing, officer? Filming a YouTube video, man.
YouTube video?
Yeah, you done pull me over and filming a YouTube video. So, it's 11:30 at night right now on a Thursday. So yeah, that happened. All they really did was they thought, so like I matched the suspect's description, and there's some guy like roaming around the woods, and he like tried to break into someone's house in my neighborhood, and they were looking for him, and it turns out I guess I matched his description. And where I filmed these videos out in this park, and where I was filming the video out, it's kind of close to the woods, so it's suspicious behavior, I guess. But they like boxed me in. It was like, holy, I thought I was about to go to jail for something. But nah, we're all good now. So yeah, I mean, since then I've just been cold calling. From now on, I've been using the residential vacant land lists strictly, so I don't get any commercially zoned vacant lots. And so far, motivation has been harder to find. I've been through 2 lists already and nothing at all. So we're just going to keep going. And yeah, maybe it was too good to be true. With all everybody wants to sell the commercial lots because they're not doing anything with them. But yeah, I mean, we're just going to see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, I'm still getting the hang of land, so, you know, we'll give it a couple more months, and if I need improvement on anything, I need to start, like, taking notes down on, like, things I notice. I mean, I kind of already do that, but I don't know, we just gotta keep getting better and better and better. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. It's been a long week, long day, a lot of stuff going on. That wasn't my last run-in with the police this past week. I got pulled over a couple days ago. Whew, so much money in tickets. I gotta go to like a waiver hearing now for that. And yeah, it's always something, guys. If you're on the same journey, make sure to comment on this video. Let me know. We can find ways to work together and get these deals closed, because that's what we all need. I was thinking about maybe doing like a live cold calling video. Maybe you guys can give me feedback on like my script, because I feel like it's pretty bland. But you know, I mean, like, I've always felt like a script doesn't really mean that much as long as it's like not just like completely terrible, you know what I mean? But I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna give you guys my script right now. Any feedback? It's like, hello, hi, how are you? I personally don't like to say names, because, you know, maybe if I say the wrong name, and like you know how you skip trace it, what if it's the wrong name but they still own the property, and they're like, oh, that's not me, hang up. So, you know, just like, hi, how are you? Good, how are you? Good, thanks. Yeah, my name's Austin. So I introduced myself. My name is Austin. I'm just reaching out because we are looking for some land in the area. I was just trying to see if you were looking to sell it all. That's all I do. But yeah, in all seriousness, like, that is my script. So if you guys think I need to improve, let me know, because I'm always open to feedback and improving and getting better at anything I can do in this business. Other than that, any support is greatly appreciated. If you'd like to subscribe, if you'd like to like, or whatever you'd like to do, deep down from my heart, it really is appreciated. But yeah, I mean, I'll see you guys in the next video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. But yeah, see you guys next week.